the report that emerged yesterday, and I know that reporters report what they're told by way of fact. But sometimes the facts that come out of your mouth are objectively ridiculous. And I'm not, because I think probably multiple people reported this because the Jets are trying to get the word out, because the Jets are trying desperately to create a trade market for a guy that nobody's going to trade for.
Exactly.
On his current contract.
Right.
The Jets are entertaining calls for Davante Adams, and they will likely release him if no trade. Yeah, no shit. He's due to make $35.6 million in 2025. This is the start of the phony baloney back end of a deal that was jacked up with 2 fake years to get the average at signing to $28 million. We've said it from the day the contract was signed, and I got my eyes on it. These last 2 years, nobody's paying him $35 million this year. Well, he could always restructure his contract. He's not restructuring his contract because all he's got to say is, I'm not doing anything. I'll honor my contract. And if you don't like it, cut me. And then I'm a free agent. And I can go anywhere, not to wherever you happen to trade me. And this isn't a situation where the Jets are going to pay some of it and the other teams are going to pay. It's too much money. $35 million for Davante Adams is too much, and they knew it was too much the day he signed the contract.
Yeah.
Too much was put in there, so whatever he was getting would look better than it really was.
Yeah, definitely. And this was the risk of the Jets trading for him. This right here, yeah, you wanted to make it work for last year, but last year wasn't all that good. It's a little underwhelming. Now we'd like to get rid of him. We traded to get him, but now we'd like to trade him. And it's like, well, no. We got to the phony baloney numbers of the contract. Nobody's going to trade for Davante Adams and pay him top 3 or 4 market
cash. 35.6.
Right. Nobody's going to do
Justin
that.
Jefferson's number 1 at 35.
Exactly right.
You're paying him $35.6 million for 1 year, and then it's $35.6 million the next year. Nobody's doing that.
Right. I mean, if he's in his prime and it's like awesome 26-year-old Davante Adams, okay, sure, but that's not where we are anymore. So there's no way. There's no trade that's going to happen. You're exactly right. That's crazy, and he will be released unless he starts to realize maybe that there's like nobody out there that's going to pay him big money, and then maybe he agrees to a restructure to kind of finagle a trade where he wants, but it's not going to happen either. What? Go ahead.
But remember, if somebody's going to give up a draft pick to get that restructured deal, you say, screw it, I'm not restructuring because I'm going to get more money if they don't have to give up the draft pick.
Right. You're exactly right.
And my new team doesn't have to give up anything.
Right.
My new team's going to be better. Like, there's no way he should agree to a restructuring under any set of circumstances. And it's funny, I keep looking at this. The Jets are entertaining calls. Like, really, like what does that mean? Like, is it? And I've been watching Better Call Saul, which is almost as good as Breaking Bad, but he's got this thing where he's at his phone and he wants it to ring, so he tries to will it to ring. Like, is that what Darren Muji is doing?
Yes,
he's sitting
I
at his
think
phone,
so.
going,
I think so. Yeah,
trying
please
to get it to ring.
You're giving it the Malocchio like you did. Like he's just hoping anything will work.
No, the Malocchio's not good.
It's not a good thing.
And you got to be careful. You got to be careful. One of the things I got to do this offseason, I got to recalibrate the Malocchio because it might be stronger, as you know, than I ever intended it to be.
Seriously.
But yeah, he's going to get cut. He's going to get cut, and maybe he'll go to the Giants with Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure we'll be talking about that at some point today. Maybe he'll go wherever Rodgers goes. Maybe he'll go, the Packers. I've seen scattered ideas that the Packers are interested in maybe a reunion. And Josh Jacobs told us, what is it? So is it only been 4 weeks ago that we were at the Super Bowl? I think it's only been 4 weeks ago.
I think less.
Where Josh Jacobs told us that they got to get a number 1 receiver. And they probably need a number 2 receiver. Remember when Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs were going to be the long-term answers there? And it's like, what's going on with these guys?
Yeah.
And so maybe Davante Adams goes back there if he's cut, but he'll be cut. He'll be cut. Like, I was sitting here thinking, what can I say I'll do if Davante Adams is traded? Like, and I don't want to tempt fate, because if I would make some commitment like I'll shave my head or eat my shoes, like I'd hate to have to honor it because
that's a little much.
I'm not that confident,
right?
But I am pretty damn confident there's no way in hell this guy's going to be traded. I'm just not willing to put anything I care about on the line.
No, man. I mean, if you're
whether
going to do it, it's
my
like
hair
if
or
he gets
the lining of my
traded,
stomach.
maybe you got to wear your Lawrence Taylor jersey on the show or something like that.
That's no big deal. Yeah, that's no big deal.
I would like that as a
doesn't
Giant
hurt
fan. So it would.
I got to
it would be good
protect
for
that
me.
Lawrence Taylor jersey. That thing's I'm going to hang that thing in the Louvre one of these days. That thing's awesome with the handwriting on there, the message on there, and the profanity on there. That thing's never getting worn, baby.
That's an original right there, an LT original. But you're 100% right. There's no way anybody's trading for Davante Adams. It'd be interesting to see. Right, he's at a point of his career where he's not going to, when they do release him, he's going to want to pick the right spot here. He's not trying to go to a rebuild or anything like that with young quarterback. He's going to try to have one more last run here, be on a good football team, and make a run in the Super Bowl. And then just off of that, I'm interested too where, again, he's still a good player. He really is. It's just not superstar good. That's not what he is anymore. And I don't know, Mike. I don't know what a guy like him is going to command on the open market, maybe mid-20s, something like that. I could certainly see him getting a 2-year deal where it's a $24 million a year average or something along those lines. I wouldn't be shocked to see Davante Adams get something like that.
Hey, he could go to Washington. Wouldn't that be something? Terry McLaurin, Davante Adams, and Deebo Samuel. That would be something. Now, I don't know that they've got the budget for that, but that would be something.
It would be something. It would be. I mean, it would work from the things that we talked about, right? Where Davante Adams could be on the outside, Terry McLaurin could be on the outside, and Deebo could be in the middle. The only thing is Davante's getting at an age, too, where you want him on the inside a little bit more than you used to, too, just because he can't be on the outside and just blow by people anymore, right? So that would be the only thing that I would challenge about that aspect.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.